Today is your work day, your second work day. You've already had one in which you could have built your series circuit. Maybe you did, hopefully so. But we had not yet talked about parallel circuits, and we had not yet talked about combination circuits, which we now have. And so now we're going to have another build day, and you can work on those circuits as well as your series circuit. Okay, so you have 2 more class days counting today for constructing your house. There is another day to work on it, but it's really more for your calculations at that point. So it's going to be important that you're done with your build before then. Your series circuit should light 2 rooms. Your parallel circuit should light 2 rooms. Okay, so make sure that you are designing that correctly. Again, here is how your wiring should look on the back of your circuit house for your series circuit. Okay, you do have to have a switch, and you need to power those lights with a 9-volt battery. Guys, quiet. I'm going over this for a reason. Parallel circuit. Okay, your parallel circuit needs 3 switches. Okay, not just 1, not just 2, but 3. One of those switches should control the entire circuit. It should be in series with the battery. The other switches should be on either of your parallel branches so that they can just turn off one light and not both. Okay, so you have to have a total of 3 switches, 1 in each room, and then a master switch that controls both rooms. Again, you should have a different battery for that circuit. We've already talked about this, but as a reminder, as you connect your light bulbs, please leave a gap in the foil so that your current will flow through the filament of your bulb. And you do have to poke a hole through the cardboard. Light switches, again, make sure you leave a gap so that the switch can be opened and closed to turn your lights on and off. You guys can go through these slides if you want to look at these images. Same thing with your battery. There should be a gap. We've already talked about all of this, so if you're trying to open up the slides, this, for example, is slide 121. So again, that's kind of what the back of your cardboard would look like with the wiring on the left-hand side, and on the right, you would see your rooms with your switches and your light bulbs. All right, guys, for the rest of the period, before you build anything, I would recommend drawing a schematic first. If you don't know if it's going to work, test it in the FET, and then you guys should be building your circuits. Check your planning sheet if you're not sure, but go ahead and get to work, and if you have questions for me, please let me know.